Now, partly that is probably age speaking. I just can't tolerate certain things, you know. It's easy if you're 20 or 25 to put up with that shit. But then again, so much is easy when you're 20 or 25. You know, you wake up, you sit down, you eat breakfast, you walk outside, you talk bollocks all day long, you find somebody, go to bed with them. That's a Wednesday. If you've been on the planet for a certain period of time, it gets much harder, you know? Because you sit down, you look at your breakfast, and voices kick in. Because you've acquired voices just by being alive. So part of you is going, you don't deserve breakfast, you fat fuck. You had breakfast yesterday. Are you really going to sit there and slobber over this shit again before you bumble off to pretend to be a person all day long? You fucking thing, you disgust me. And then you're in the middle thinking, leave me alone, I just want to eat my breakfast. And the other voice kicks in going, more jam, you deserve more jam than these other fuckers. Put it in your pocket, run off and eat it in the toilet, they won't see you in there. Go on! This is age. Strange things happen that nobody warns you about. Like, you know, your dreams become more boring. Nobody told me about that. You're 20 or 25, you dream whatever you want. You dream that you are a swan made of honey, burping little Barry Manilows who are all stabbing each other in the calf with compasses. And you get older, you have a 5-hour dream about being stuck in aisle 2 of Tesco's going, where's the yogurt? The yogurt was here yesterday, where is the yogurt? What's that about? That's if you sleep. Who can sleep? Who sleeps? Really, if you're a proper grown-up person in the 21st century and you're an adult human being, how can you relax at all? Who can sleep? Your mind keeps churning. You think, what if this thing happens? Mm-hmm. What if that thing happens? What if they happen together? What if I lose my job? I hate my fucking job, but what if I lose it? Your mind is a hive of worms, and worms don't live in a hive, so it already feels unnatural. You lie in bed, you beside your partner, you're thinking, shit, this thing, that thing. What if I died? If you don't have a partner, you just think, what if I died? Okay, I would be dead. But if you do have a partner, you think, and a family, you think, what if I died? How would they cope? How would they? They wouldn't. They would be out on the street in half an hour, stealing food from seagulls' mouths. Or worse, they would cope. They'd have a much nicer, cleaner house. And an improved sense of self-worth. Probably more money. And inevitably, your partner would find somebody within the first 3 to 4 days and begin a tumultuous sexual relationship. They would be having sex a lot in your bed when you were dead. The morning, the afternoon, the evening, and the nighttime would be the main times they would be having sex in your bed when you were dead. Feeding each other lobster with their bare hands to give each other more energy to try it in new and more demanding ways. And you realize you're lying beside somebody who's waiting for you to die. And what's more, they're sleeping to make the time go faster. You are the last sensitive, caring person on Earth. And don't fucking whiffle. Don't wolf whistle me. It's disconcerting at my age, okay? You're probably a young person. It's fine if you do that. You hear that, you turn around, you might be somebody attractive at the other end. It happens to you at my age, you look around and there stands death. So don't fucking wolf whistle me. Listen. And I suppose the notion of respect, I mean, that sounds like such an old-fashioned word even to say it, doesn't it? But you imagine you'll get respect from younger people. And even from your own children, you imagine you'll get respect. You don't. I have a beautiful 13-year-old daughter, wonderful, intelligent person. Any parent would say that. And it's just true in this case. I mean, it's not like other people's children. You know, people talk to you about their children and you go, I met your children. Then, no. They're like a documentary from the 50s. They're very dull people. And they, Anyway, I said to her, there's an exhibition on in town. I said, would you like me to take you? And she said, oh, do we have to? I said, no, of course not. I'm just saying, if you want to go, I will take you. You might like it, or it might be useful to you in some way. And she thought about it for a moment, and then she said, well, I don't mind if we don't go. But if we do go, I don't care. I had to go and lie down. I have a 9-year-old son. Every man imagines he's going to get respect from his own son. It's a thing you have to have. I see him, I light up, I say, hey, what happened to you today? How did you get on in school? Did you play outside? What happened? He doesn't even speak to me. He just walks up to me, grabs the bottom of my stomach, and goes, blah, 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 and walks away. Walks away to play Angry Pigeons or whatever the fuck it is. I can't help what's happening to my body. And it's a gift, as far as I'm concerned. It makes you more empathetic with women. Because you become more like them. Don't talk to me about being a woman. I know a lot more about that than you. Just because you're a girl. Don't talk the things I have to put up with in my new state. And I am not putting up with the names for the body parts that are used, that women have had to endure for a long time. It's deeply insulting. I will not be objectified like this. I am not tolerating the word moobs. They're not moobs. They're breasts. And they are badges of wisdom. In the context of being in the world, you know, and watching all this stuff happen, I don't think it penetrates a lot of it. I don't think you care that much about it. You know, in the end, what's going to matter to you is who you're with and what's happening between you. You know, what's happening in your own kitchen. Now, I have a friend who's my age and single and childless. And I can't begin to tell you how much I hate him. Because he's naive in a way that men are if they don't have children. If you're a woman, you don't need to have children to be empathetic. If you're a man, you do. Because he still says things to me like, so, what did you get up to at Easter? He forgets I have a family. If you have a family, you don't get up to things. I got in a sleeping bag, but they found me. So, tell me all about what you got up to. You know, he's the single men who give you, if they have a friend who has children, they give them the worst kind of presents for the children. They give them those big plastic things that talk in American voices that you only ever find at 3 in the morning as you're crossing the landing to go for a piss. You break all your toes on it and then it talks at you. A is for apple. I love you. Kiss me. Fuck off! You're the only thing that talks to me in this fucking house. But he is immature, you see? And what happens is that he says, oh, he falls in love all the time. He says, oh, I met this woman, she's amazing. We have so much in common. Well, what do you have in common? Well, we both like sex and champagne. 3 days later, they break up. I say, what was the matter? Oh, she couldn't make a bisque. Doesn't really get to the nitty-gritty of a relationship, you know?